So we believe in what Allah described Himself with. The people of innovation and bid'ah, they don't. They will deny all of these. Concerning qadar, we are not like the Qadariyah nor like the Jabariyah. The Qadariyah are those who say that everything, that Allah doesn't know what you do until after you do it. After you do something, Allah discovers that you did ABC. Jabariyah, they say you have no choice. Everything you do, Allah forced you to do it. So Allah created you, forced you to sin, then placed you in Jahannam because of what He forced you to do. Ahlus Sunnah Wal Jama'ah say no. Allah Azza wa Jal gave us the free will, and our free will is conditioned to His free will. وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ. You will after Allah wills. But we don't know what the outcome of things is, so we have the decree, we have the free will. You can, فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. Whoever wishes, whoever wills to believe, and whoever wills may disbelieve. Allah gave us the choice. So we're not like the Qadariyah or the Jabariyah. We're not like the Khawarij. Those who say that if you commit major sin, you're a kafir. If you drink alcohol, you have left Islam. If you commit adultery, you have left Islam. And this is extreme. Nor are we like the Murji'ah. Those who say that Iman has nothing to do with good deeds. Yani, they say the Iman of Iblis is equal to the Iman of Abu Bakr. They say the Iman of Iblis is equal to the Iman of Abu Bakr. And the Iman of the worst of this Ummah is equal to the Iman of Abu Bakr. Why? Because they believe in the principles. They believe there's Allah, there are angels, there are books, revelations, there's a last day, there's pre-decree. You don't have to do anything because of that. Whereas we believe what? Iman wa amal salih. Al-imanu bid'un wa sittuna shu'ba a'laha قول لا إله إلا الله وأبناها إماتة الأذى عن الطريق والحياء شعبة من الإيمان. The Prophet ﷺ said Iman is 60 some branches, the highest of which is saying La ilaha illallah, and the least is removing harm from the way. Isn't removing harm in action? He was describing what? Iman. So part of Iman is moving harm, moving filth out of the people's way. And Haya is a branch of Iman. And we have many evidences which support that. We are not like the Shia who declare the Sahaba to be kuffar and deify Ali, nor are we like the Khawarij who did the other, who declared the Sahaba to be kuffar. The Shia, when they glorified Ali, and the Khawarij, they did the opposite. And we have two opposite extremes. So Ahlus Sunnah Wal Jama'ah are on a middle path between all of these deviant groups concerning the matters of belief. Concerning the belief in Allah's names and attributes, they believe in what Iman is and the definition of Iman, they believe in Qadar, and they believe in our position concerning the Sahaba. We travel upon the middle path. Brothers and sisters, we need to learn these matters. Have we learned them? Have you read a book on Aqeedah of Ahlus Sunnah Wal Jama'ah? Have you read a book about the belief about the Sahaba? Have you read a book about the belief among Ahlus Sunnah Wal Jama'ah? What is Iman? And is righteousness part of it? Have we learned these matters? Do we know them? If not, then we need to strive, as I said in the beginning, not to just earn a living and increase our sustenance. No, we need to strive to learn what this is, the one path, one tariqah, one firqah that will not go to the fire, that will be upon the way of the Prophet ﷺ and the Sahaba. You must believe what they believe. They knew these matters pretty clearly. We need to follow their way. طيب. Ahlus Sunnah Wal Jama'ah, al-Ta'ifa al-Mansura, al-Firqa al-Najah, they value Tawheed. And this is from an email brother sent, Barakallah Feek. They value Tawheed. The most important thing in our deen is the oneness of Allah Azza wa Jal Tabaraka wa Ta'ala and singling Him out in worship. So we don't entertain grave worshipping, we don't entertain calling upon other than Allah, doing tawassul through the creatures, seeking barakah from people. All of this is not accepted among Ahlus Sunnah Wal Jama'ah. قُلْ إِنَّ صَلَاتِي وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Say my prayer, my sacrifice, my life and my death are for Allah, the Lord of the worlds. بِذَلِكَ أُمِرْتُ وَأَنَا أَوَّلُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ لَا شَرِيكَ لَهُ. Allah has no partners with Him. This is what I have been commanded among the first. I am among the first who submit to Allah Azza wa Jal. We don't entertain shirk in any of its various manifestations. Tawheed is fundamental. And this is the da'wah. This is what every prophet was sent to do. And this is what every follower of the prophet did after the prophet passed away. They lived up to the call of Tawheed. Not anything else before that. This is among the characteristics of Ahlus Sunnah Wal Jama'ah. فَاعْبُدِ اللَّهَ مُخْلِصًا لَهُ الدِّينَ أَلَا لِلَّهِ الدِّينُ الْخَالِص. So worship Allah, being sincere to Him in the religion. Isn't it for Allah the sincere religion? لَا تَجْعَلْ مَعَ اللَّهِ إِلَهًا آخَرَ. Do not make with Allah other gods, other rivals. All these are ayat where Allah is emphasizing the importance of Tawheed. So, let me give you the summary. The main difference between al-Ta'ifa al-Mansura wal-Firqa al-Najiyah and the other 72 sects is two things. At-Talaqqi wal-Istidlal. At-Talaqqi is the resource. The source from which we take our deen is from the Qur'an and the Sunnah and the Ijma'. Not aql. The Mu'tazila, the source is not this. The aql, the mind come first. And like al-Razi and others, Fakhr al-Razi, he said that the ayat of the Qur'an are not yaqeeniyah. Then they do not provide certainty. Aql, your mind, is what will give you certainty. For the ayat of Allah, they're doubtful. Ajib. And many others who made a mistake. That's a huge mistake. But I'm telling you where the error is, so you will know. And a lot of the Mufassirin had deviated in terms of this matter of the belief system. So at-Talaqqi wal-Istidlal. The source is Qur'an, Sunnah, Ijma'. Not what I think and what I understand. And al-Talaqqi, this is the Talaqqi. Istidlal is the actual application of the evidence per the situation. Like the Khawarij, they will take an ayah from the Qur'an, which may indicate that if you commit a major sin, you're a disbeliever, and they will apply it all across the board. Ahlus Sunnah Wal Jama'ah don't do that. They look at the general understanding of the ayat and the narrations, and they deduce the ruling from the general understanding. From the what? The general understanding. Because some ayat further explain other ayat. You may read the ayah, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَغْفِرُ أَن يُشْرَكَ بِهِ وَيَغْفِرُ مَا دُونَ ذَلِكَ لِمَن يَشَاءُ. Allah does not forgive that you ascribe any partners with Him, and He forgives whatever is lesser than that to whomever He wills. And if you understand this ayah alone, you may understand that Allah will not forgive anyone who committed shirk ever. And not only dying. If you don't read other ayat where Allah says, إِلَّا مَنْ تَابَ وَآمَنَ وَعَمِلَ عَمَلًا صَالِحًا, then you will think that this ayah means that Allah will never forgive you once you've committed shirk once in your life. You follow me? So you have to look at all the evidences. Who do you need? Ulama. You need scholars to do this. So this is the matter of istidlal. And I will conclude this lecture with the following. The famous and wonderful statement of Imam Malik rahimahullah. من ابتدع في الإسلام بدعة فرآها حسنة فقد زعم أن محمدا صلى الله عليه وسلم خان الرسالة فإن الله يقول اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا فما لم يكن يومئذ دينا فلا يكون اليوم دينا ولن يصلح آخر هذه الأمة إلا ما صلح به أولها. Whoever innovates, introduces something into Islam, and he perceives it as something good, he has alleged that the Prophet ﷺ has betrayed the message of Islam. Because Allah said in the Qur'an, this day, on the day of Arafah, I have completed your religion for you, I have perfected your religion for you, Afwan, and I have completed my favor upon you, and I am pleased with Islam as a way of life for you. Imam Malik said,